An Eagle Media presentation. High school basketball is live. Welcome to the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. Now let's go live to the gym for high school hoops right here on Salina Post Sports.
Welcome in. It's another Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week as state basketball is underway across the state of Kansas, and we have a good Class 4A matchup coming your way here at the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina between the Chapman Irish and the Rock Creek Mustangs. Welcome in to T-Peck, Devin Haney, along with Kevin Lilly here courtside as we get ready to watch two teams from the NCKL tangle here at Tony's Pizza Event Center. The NCKL was such a strong league this year on both the boys and girls side. Matter of fact, on the girls side, the North Central Kansas League got 4 teams into state tournaments. There are 3 of them that started out here in Class 4A, and then Marysville in Class 3A out of the North Central Kansas League. That kind of tells you the strength of the NCKL, and we will see 2 of those teams face off against each other here in the final game of the first day session here today. Nick Garst is producing our video here. It's free of charge on SalinaPost.com, also on Salina Post YouTube page tonight. It's always free of charge and is brought to you by Kirsten Day, Homefront Real Estate Group. If you're buying or selling your home or land, Kirsten Day wants to be the first person you call. She is your trusted partner in finding the place you'll love to call home. From Wamego to Salina, call Kirsten Day at Homefront Real Estate Group. In Class 4A bracket, there's already 3 teams that have moved on to the next level and guaranteed themselves 2 more games in their basketball season. Of course, a standard 8-team bracket across the state of Kansas. You have to win your first game to keep on going. If you lose this game, you are done for the season. If you win, you are guaranteed at least 2 more games playing in a semifinal and then either a championship or a consolation round game. Those teams that have gotten their pass all the way through to the next round, they will be at the Hutchinson Sports Arena coming up on Thursday. Hayden beat Andale earlier today, 54-37. The number 4 seed, Hayden Lady Wildcats, move on as they beat Andale today, 54-37. Also the number 1 seed and the defending champion, Wellington Lady Crusaders. They got the victory today in a really pesky game against the Concordia Lady Panthers. That is one of those NCKL teams that we talked about. 51-43, Wellington gets the victory. That's a 2 o'clock matchup coming up on Thursday at Hutchinson Sports Arena in Class 4A girls. Wellington playing Hayden in the semifinals. Another school that has gotten their pass to Hutchinson in the Sports Arena is Bishop Miege, a perennial contender in Class 4A girls. Miege came in the 6th seed in this year's tournament. They were able to take care of Eudora 61-48. Bishop Miege has advanced, and they are awaiting their opponent for a 4 o'clock game on Thursday. They will get the winner of this contest between Rock Creek and the Chapman Lady Irish. Rock Creek comes in, they're the 2 seed. They are 22-3. They have had just a spectacular season. Of course, they took one of those losses in the North Central Kansas League as they split with Wamego. Another loss that they took during the season was to Hayes High. It's just their record and their schedule has just been so tough as Rock Creek has really seasoned themselves in order to get here to the Tony's Pizza Event Center. You look across the court, you will see an NCKL foe and the Chapman Lady Irish. Chapman ran through their sub-state as well. They come in the 7th seed. They are 16-9 under first-year head coach Jason Grider. We'll talk more about this Lady Irish team as we go along, but this is a team that is definitely not even a rebuilding project. It is a complete flop from what they were a year ago. They had just 3 wins. So the winner of this contest will get Bishop Miege. The Lady Stags awaiting the winner of this one in the next round, 4 o'clock on Thursday at the Hutchinson Sports Arena. Also want to congratulate the Sacred Heart Lady Knights. They move on, and they will play in Emporia coming up on Thursday. They will take on the Mound Ridge Lady Wildcats, who were victorious against Valley Heights here earlier today at Tony's Pizza Event Center. Boy, just a fun day. All the state tournament games going on, and the nightcaps at 8 o'clock getting ready to launch here as we are getting ready to launch it here at Tony's Pizza Event Center. Rock Creek comes in. Boy, they're a tough team. They are number 6, according to the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association in the state of Kansas in Class 4A. They're the number 2 seed at the state tournament with a 22-3 record under second-year head coach Trevor Keller. He has a 39-8 record at Rock Creek. They were 17-5 last season. Rock Creek's last state appearance as a school came back when they were in Class 3A in 2009. That was their only state appearance as a school, and they placed third in 2009. It's a Rock Creek team that doesn't have any seniors on their entire roster. Matter of fact, they have 5 freshmen on their sub-state postseason roster here for state, and they are going to put a lot of girls on the floor. This is a team that will play a lot of players, and their starting lineup is very, very strong. They average 60 points per game on the season. They are led by their leading scorer, Kaylee Frazee, a 5'9 junior. Frazee averages 17 points a game. She also grabs 5 rebounds, 2.5 steals, and 3.5 assists. Along with her is Rory Pitzer. Pitzer right there in scoring, 15.5 points a game. She leads the team in rebounding at 9.5 rebounds per contest. She's a 6-foot junior. Matter of fact, Rory Pitzer broke the school record in scoring this year. She scored 36 points against Clay Center. That was a record that had stood for 34 years at Rock Creek High School. So you have Frazee, you have Pitzer. You also have Lucy Martini, a 5'6 junior, averages 8 points a game. She also leads the team in steals and assists, 2.5 steals, 4.5 assists per contest. Riley Freese, a 5'6 junior, also in the starting lineup, 7 points, 3 rebounds a game. And Hadley Hake, a 5'8 freshman, 3 points, 3 rebounds per contest for the Rock Creek Mustangs under the direction of head coach Trevor Keller. When you look at Chapman, Jason Greider, the head coach, in his first season. Jason Greider came to Chapman. He was the strength and conditioning coach and also the football coach last year. He moved over and also took over the girls basketball program. A lot of responsibilities for Jason Greider. This is his first year coaching girls basketball at Chapman. They had 3 wins last year. They were 3-18 with the Lady Irish, and he has totally flipped their fortune around. Coming into this season now, they are at the state tournament. They are 16-9. This is their first state appearance since 2020. Chapman came in. They played Bishop Miege in the first round in 2020, and then that tournament was scrubbed due to COVID-19, and we didn't play anything past the first round. Chapman comes in. They are led by a senior point guard, and boy, she is fun to watch. 5'7 senior Avery Bear. She is not only the career assist leader in Chapman school history, she's also the single season assist leader in Chapman history. Avery, in the sub-state championship game against Mulvane, had 14 assists. She also had 4 blocks in that game. She leads the team in blocks as a point guard. She also gets 6.5 points a game and 3.5 rebounds. The leading scorer on this team is a junior. It's 5'8 Jay Rogers. She gets 16 points a game and also 9.5 rebounds, leading the team in scoring, rebounding, and steals. She gets 2.5 steals a contest and also 2.5 assists. Jay Rogers posted 50 points in the 2 sub-state victories for Chapman last week. With them in the starting lineup will be Josie Bear, younger sister of Avery Bear. She's a 5'5 junior, 6 points a game, also 2.5 rebounds. Sophomore Callie Cook at 5'11, 6 points a game and also 2.8 rebounds. And another senior for Chapman, a 5'9 senior, Adeline Kirkpatrick, the senior, 9.5 points a game, also 6.5 rebounds for this Chapman team, who ran through Rose Hill 54-31 and also Mulvane in sub-state 62-38. But boy, Kevin Lilly, when you look at these two teams, you got to look at the matchups, right? They're in the same league. They're both in the NCKL, and it was not good for the Lady Irish when these two teams hooked up. January 16th, they played in St. George, Rock Creek's home floor. Rock Creek wins that one 60-41. Chapman did have 3 players with 10 points, but they were also battling illness, I was told, during that game. Not to make excuses, just stating facts. February 17th, then, Rock Creek came to Chapman, and they cleaned out Chapman's district gymnasium. The Mustangs win that game 64-28. In that game, another footnote, Chapman was without their leading scorer, Jay Rogers, who got hurt the game before up at Marysville in NCKL play. So a couple of games that went drastically in the advantage of Rock Creek. I think we both know if you're Chapman, you got to come out and you got to make a statement early on in this one, don't you?
Yeah, I think absolutely, Devin. And the thing is they're so familiar with each other, playing in the league and all that. But the thing is it's hard to beat a team 3 times, right? You got to figure out what we didn't do very well, and we got to try to make those adjustments. And this is a big-time atmosphere. You know, you're at the state tournament. Who's going to handle the pressure better, right? What team is going to rise to the occasion, and what team is maybe going to let the lights be just a little bit too bright in this moment for them? And if you're Chapman, you've got something to play for, absolutely. You know, you're trying to beat this familiar foe that has beat you, and not only beat you, but kind of ran you out of your own gym. So you should have a chip on your shoulder to start this game hot and do a lot of really good things early and do the little things early and often.
Rock Creek got here. They defeated Parsons, the 16 seed, as they came in the number 1 seed, 71-23. They also had kind of a close game against Tonganoxie, who came in as the 9 seed. Rock Creek was only able to win that by 6 points. So it's the Mustangs and the Irish as we get ready to go. Jay Rogers will enter the center circle for the Irish. In there for the Rock Creek Lady Mustangs will be Rory Pitzer. And the tip is won by Rogers and a very large Chapman crowd here across the way. There's a lot of people from St. George here wearing Mustang black and white as well. Chapman will work as you see it on live stream video from left to right. Avery Bear with the basketball. Pass across court. Callie Cook launches a 3. She drains it! Callie Cook on the first possession, the sophomore, off the first assist from Avery Bear.
And that's just what we were just talking about, right? Those type of shots have got to go down early for Chapman.
Rock Creek with an answer. It won't go off the front of the rim. It's Cook with the rebound and a foul called on the Mustangs. It's a quick start by the Irish. They lead it 3-0, 30 seconds in. And boy, you always get in this big arena right here at Tony's Pizza Event Center. There's a lot of space behind the goals. It's always good to see that first one go through, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just a confident builder for everybody else, that's on the floor with you.
Foul here. They're going to get clarification at the table to see who the foul on the Mustangs went against. And it will go against Hadley Hake. She will get the first foul of the game, the 5'8" freshman for the Mustangs. Well, now the officials are going to confer about it. Got 2 of the 3 officials talking.
Well, 35 out there on the floor, she kind of was like, I wasn't nowhere around.
Yeah. Now we're going to have somebody else come over. Jason Greider, calm with his hands in his pockets. Same thing for Trevor Keller for Rock Creek. They are going to switch the foul, I believe. It's going to go against Riley Freese for the Mustangs. So get your erasers out and give that foul to Riley Freese. Chapman set to inbound against full court. They do get it inbounds. Rogers will bring it up across the timeline. Rock Creek retreats back, just token pressure. Now settling into a full court man-to-man. Rock Creek, a lot of girls on this team are about the same size. They're built a lot like Chapman. We'll see a lot of switching defensively in this game.
Yeah, and the thing is early on, they're coming out, to that three-quarter court to pick them up as well.
Here's Rogers inside, gathers it up on the lob pass that comes in. Can't get the shot to go down on the left-hand side of the basket. Here's Rock Creek running up the floor off the fingertips, and it's going to be saved. Now a collision over on the right-hand side. Ball out of bounds. It's Cook, that time colliding with Freese, and if ball goes out of bounds, it will be awarded to Chapman.
And the thing is right there, so we were talking about the bright lights. That's a wide-open layup for Rock Creek, and it just goes right off her hands.
Here comes Josie Bear with the basketball. She'll give it to older sister Avery Bear. Junior and senior respectively. Now Kirkpatrick with it. To the right-hand wing, Callie Cook just in the spot where she hit the 3 to open the game. Now Callie Cook has it poked and taken away. Lucy Martini has it. She'll bounce it off on the right-hand side. That's where Rock Creek's at their best. It's Kylie Frazee with the first basket for Rock Creek. 3-2.
And those are the things, the turnovers that you're going to have to limit. You got to be strong with the ball. They're going to be real handsy and up in you, so you got to be really, really strong with the ball and know what you're going to do with it.
Cook with the basketball. She'll go to Kirkpatrick. Now to the right, looking for Avery Bear. That one's going to be smacked out of bounds by Frazee, and it will end up in the bench area of Rock Creek. It'll stay here with the Lady Irish, who will inbound on the side. Jay Rogers will be the inbounder here. 6:17 left to go first quarter. We're just underway. Chapman leads it 3-2. Avery Bear goes over to the right. Now to Adeline Kirkpatrick. Her shot is up. No good. And here comes Rock Creek back the other way. Here's a shot up. 3-pointer by the Mustangs. That's no good. Avery Bear with it. Chases it to the corner. Here comes Avery now. Guarded closely by Hadley Hake, but she gets it up the floor. And Jay Rogers draws the foul on the left-hand side. That's what Chapman does better than anybody else, is get the ball up the floor quickly. A lot of times it starts with Avery Bear, but she gets the ball out of her hands. Sometimes, Kevin, we see that from half court, 2/3 court, even sometimes full court. She's left-handed, and she just unleashes it with that left hand.
And that's the thing where we can have an advantage against Rock Creek right here, is trying to run them, continue to run them, and if they're not going to get back and they want to do that three-quarter court press, right, let's get stuff set up and let's go now.
Rogers misses the first free throw, glances off to the left-hand side. Second free throw is on its way, and she gets that one to go. Jay Rogers, Chapman's leading scorer. on the board for the first time here in this game. 4-2, Chapman leads it. 5:45 left to go here in the first quarter at Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina. Inside, here's where Rock Creek has a mismatch, and it's going to be a jump ball situation. Arrow will sort it out, and it will stay here with the Mustangs. That time they got it in deep to Rory Pitzer, and as Pitzer took a power dribble with her back to the basket, the Chapman guard swarmed her and tied it up. Inbounds underneath, Martini will have it. Into Pitzer. She crosses across the lane. Looked like she traveled with the ball. She picked it up, but now the rebound's going to come across to Josie Bear. Up the floor, right-hand side to Avery Bear. Avery stops. She's surveying the land. Over to Kirkpatrick on the left. Now back to Avery Bear on the right. Avery will put the ball on the floor. She'll end up at the free throw line. Now onto the corner, Callie Cook. Here's another three from Cook. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound underneath will go into the hands of Pitzer. Here comes Rock Creek now back the other way. Chapman leading by 2. An unattended three is up by the Mustangs off the front of the rim. Cook grabs another rebound and sheds off Mustangs as she finds Avery Bear. Here's that one-handed pass up the floor. Josie Bear has it. She's bumped out of bounds. And another foul. It's the third team foul already in 3 minutes on the Mustangs.
And the thing is that one-handed pass, like every time she throws it, I think it's going out of bounds. Like it's just going to shoot off.
She should have been a quarterback.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
I saw her thread the needle during sub-state just between two defenders right in the breadbasket. Here's Kirkpatrick off the inbounds. Rogers finds her, and Addie Kirkpatrick gets her first basket of the game.
Right, and you could see the Lady Irish, they've made that adjustment, and they're getting everything they want.
Lob pass down low and a block. But a foul will be called against the body as Frazee went up. It was a beautiful pass from Rock Creek, and a foul called that will send Frazee to the free throw line. Foul will go against Callie Cook. It is her first. It's the first Chapman team foul. Frazee at the free throw line. First free throw is up, and it's good. She has all 3 of Rock Creek's points so far. The arena here in Salina, pretty silent. Frazee's second free throw. Hits the back of the rim, comes off. Callie Cook, another rebound. Boy, Callie Cook racking up the rebounds here so far in this game. 4:39 left to go here first quarter. Chapman leads it by 3. Quick start here by the Irish against their NCKL foe, the Rock Creek Mustangs. Josie Bear with it on the right wing. She's stuck. Now backdoor cut Kirkpatrick off the window and good. Boy, that's what Chapman does better than anything. It's the scramble drill, right? Josie Bear was in trouble. Instead of Kirkpatrick coming all the way around to take the ball from her, she just went backdoor.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just Rock Creek is overplaying that, and it's going to be there. If they're going to continue to play that, it's going to be there.
In down low, they get it to Pitzer again. She's swarmed by Chapman. This time, though, Josie Bear will pick up the foul. That is the first one for Josie Bear. Second team foul on the Lady Irish, who lead it by 5. 8-3 is our score. At a substitution here, Reagan Atkins comes in for Rock Creek. Now inside to Pitsker. She's going to turn. Lost the dribble. Josie Bear on the floor with 2 Mustangs. Pittsker's going to pull it out, though, and play it into the hands of Kennedy Whaley, who is also checked in for Rock Creek. Into the corner. Here's a drive and a shot that's up over the rim. Lands, though, in the lap of Pitzer. And Pitzer will put it up and in. Rory Pitzer with 2. Here's Avery Bear, though, up the floor quickly to Kirkpatrick. Inside, Rogers for 2. Nope, she missed it. Boy, it came off the glass and set on the front of the rim. Actually, that was Callie Cook, and Callie couldn't get that ball to fall down, and now it will be out of bounds. Off of Chapman, it'll go back to Rock Creek, who trails it by 3. To the bench now, Jason Greider will go. They'll bring in 2 fresh players. One of them, senior Abigail Gaston off the bench. She has 4 points. She is an athletic senior. And also the defensive specialist to help Chapman win against Mulvane, Kennedy Scholes, the sophomore. We are playing with a shot clock in Class 4A here in the postseason. Ball inside, shot up, no good by Frazee, and a rebound by Scholes. 3:27 left to go. Here in the first quarter, Josie Bear looking at a 3, doesn't take it. Now Gaston has it, comes to Scholes on the right wing. Little pick and roll opportunity, doesn't work there. Now Avery Bear on the left-hand side. Bear, back to Gaston. Gaston over to Josie Bear this time. She has the ball stripped away from behind and turned over. First turnover of the game there for Chapman. Rock Creek has it on their offensive end now. Inside they go, and a foul will be called. They went inside to Rory Pitzer, and Pitzer took a foul in the back as she leaped up to grab that basketball. The foul will go against Abigail Gaston for the Lady Irish. their third team foul. We are even now on team fouls, and Pitzer will come out of the game for the first time. Haley Lease into the game.
You know who Avery Bear reminds me of? Keith Langford from KU.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah. Here's a shot up top of the key. Barely hits the front of the rim. Loose ball now off of a Irish player, they're going to say. Saying it touched Gaston last and went out of bounds over in front of the Chapman student body, and it will stay here with Rock Creek. As once again, Riley Freese, she will come back into the game. She will give Kylie Frazee her first shot rest of the day. 2:53 left to go here, opening quarter, 8-5, Chapman leading by 3. Here's a drive and a strip. Ball comes free. It's going to be picked up, though, by Martini. Now to Atkins. Inside entry. Goes to Lease. Back out to Atkins. Atkins on the drive. Off the window. Ball won't go down. Rebound inside. Gaston for the Irish. Has 3 Mustangs around her. Now she gets it out of the scrum and plays it to Kennedy Scholes.
And I'm really impressed early on how good, the Chapman Lady Irish are rebounding the ball. They are really going to secure it. There's 2 or 3 ladies around every rebound opportunity.
Here's Josie Bear on a drive. Finds the right-hand side. It's a little fadeaway, and she got her arm extended out, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Player control on Josie Bear. It is her second, and another turnover here for the Lady Irish. 2:16 left to go. And if you're Chapman and you remember anything about those first 2 meetings, it's almost like you have to play like this, right? You have to win the 50-50 balls. You have to win the rebounding battle. You got to do those little things to keep Rock Creek at bay. And so far, their defense has been really good as well.
Yeah, and it's the bunnies too, right? We got to make when we get the ball inside, we've got to be able to go score that.
They get it inside to Pitzer. Pitzer turned away on the block by Adeline Kirkpatrick. Here's a one-handed pass up the floor to Avery Bear trying to find Kennedy Scholes, and it goes right through the hands of Scholes, out of bounds in the Rock Creek bench. Chapman has had 3 consecutive turnovers in their last 3 possessions. 1:58 left to go, opening period. 8-5 is our score. Chapman still leading. They jumped out in front early on when Callie Cook hit the first shot of the game. It was a 3-pointer on the right-hand side. Rock Creek now has it back. The Mustangs, high post to Pitzer. She wants to go to work. She traveled with it. Traveling violation on Rock Creek. Move the ball back to the Lady Irish.
Looked like somebody didn't get the play because it looked like they were going to go to a high-low situation there, and the other big didn't come back in.
Avery Bear trying to get bottled up that time by Frazee, but Bear just spun away. Now she's going to be open. She's going to turn and shoot the 3. Off the right-hand side of the rim, no good. Ivy Beck is coming to the game. She gets the rebound. Now she's in a trap, throws it up in the air, and it's turnover. 4 turnovers now in the last 4 trips for Chapman.
And I think those are the possessions that a timeout needs to be called, right? Your girl's trapped there. We got to call that timeout to save that possession.
Ivy Beck trying to stop a Rock Creek Mustang from driving. Martini was heck bent on getting to the rim, and Ivy Beck wasn't giving space. And finally, Beck absorbs the foul. It'll be the 5th foul on Chapman. So Rock Creek starts out with the first 3 fouls of the game. The last 5 fouls have gone to Chapman. Also 4 turnovers in a row, but Chapman still leads by 3. Martini to the free throw line for 2. First free throw's on its way, and it's good.
And those are the things you got to kind of reset, and I think a timeout would be, in that situation, just to calm the girls down and say, hey, let's reset here, and here's what I want to run.
Martini's second free throw also into the cup. Jay Rogers now will check in for Chapman. She will give Adeline Kirkpatrick her first break of the game. 1:25 remains here in the opening quarter. 8-7. Chapman leads it by 1. Jay Rogers also back into the game. Rogers playing back and forth now with Avery Bear. Rogers fires it off left-hand side to Beck. Beck lob pass inside to Gaston. Now back out to Beck. Beck standing, ball above her head. She'll get it to Rogers. They'll swing it around Avery Bear. Bear setting up pick and roll maybe here with Rogers. Rogers sets the screen. Avery Bear comes around. Now throws it to the far side. Ends up with Kennedy Scholes. Scholes on the pick and roll. Goes to Gaston. Shot up, bounces off too strong, no good. Chapman with a good look. Couldn't get it down, and now the rebound going to be cleaned up by Rory Pitzer. Here come the Mustangs. They'll kick it out to the corner. Fake of a 3, now a baseline drive and a pass that comes all the way across. A Mustang fell down with the basketball. Chapman once traveling on Freeze. They don't get it. Back inside to Pitzer. Pitzer knocks down Gaston. We play through it. Rogers with the rebound. And off to Avery Bear.
And Pitzer gets such good, position down low. I mean, she's just a turn away from a layup.
There's a 2-second differential between game and shot clock right now. Chapman has the basketball. 23 seconds left to go, and now they don't have the basketball. It's a turnover. A foul away from the ball called on Ivy Beck, and it's her second. So Beck and Bear, Josie Bear, now have 2 fouls for the Irish. That'll leave Rock Creek 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Chapman in a bit of a drought. Their lead has been trimmed down to 1. It once was 5. Mustangs have the last say. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Scholes up top, playing defense on Frazee. Now they get rid of it to Martini. Martini wants to drive. It's going to go off the hands of Avery Bear. Now shot up at the buzzer, no good. Cleaned up by Rogers, and Chapman will clean it up here at the end of the buzzer. And that will take us to the second quarter. 8-7 is our score. Chapman leads Rock Creek by 1 as we go to the second quarter. A good one here. It's a defensive battle with 2 NCKL schools at Tony's Pizza Event Center, and it's presented by Kirsten Day, Homefront Real Estate Group, your trusted partner in finding the place you'll love to call home.
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located in Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
All right, here we go. Steve Z's Cars on the west side of Abilene. Yeah, Abilene Car Sales is the place that will save you lots of money.
Warmer weather is here at Abilene Car Sales. Lots of sunshine means it's time to spring into the fun. Abilene Car Sales is ready to help you find that perfect vehicle for summer fun. Add a reliable truck to pull that camper or boat. Perhaps upgrade your current ride to something a little more fuel-friendly. Stop by and save on Northwest 3rd or see our inventory, AbileneCarsales.com, and spring into fun.
Just about ready to go here. Second quarter action. It's brought to you by Kirsten Day, Homefront Real Estate Group, from Salina to Walmigo, even Rock Creek. You have land or home you want to buy or sell, call Kirsten Day at Homefront Real Estate Group. She is your trusted partner. 8-7. Boy, what do you think, Kevin? That's a pretty good first quarter here to open up a state tournament. It's a 1-point Chapman lead.
Yeah, and I think that does a lot of good things for Chapman. You know, their last game they were blown out, but here it is. You take a lead going into the second quarter. Right, we just got to clean up the turnovers and the bunnies down low. If we can clean some of these up, we're going to be in pretty good shape.
Chapman turns it over again, trying to go across the lane that time. Avery Bear had the ball poked away. She was the last to touch it in the officials' eyes, and it goes back to Rock Creek, and now a Mustang falling down. Josie Bear happened to be the closest Chapman person, and she is going to absorb this foul. Josie Bear just collected her 3rd personal foul. And that was just an unfortunate call there for the junior Josie Bear. I didn't see a whole lot to necessitate a foul there. The ball handler fell down, and I guess the official felt like there had to be something called. Here's a drive now by Rock Creek. Little teardrop shot is up and good. That's coming from Riley Freese, her first points of the game. Rock Creek with their first lead at 9-8. Callie Cook has it. Now to Avery Bear. Just underway here, second quarter. These two teams fighting for the right to go to Hutchinson and play in the sports arena against Bishop Miege on Thursday. Kirkpatrick to the left. Scholes with it. Looking for somewhere to go. Now goes to Rogers. She's been quiet lately. Rogers gets into the paint. Her shot up, no good. Hit the front of the rim. And a long rebound being chased down by Riley Freese for the Mustangs.
And I think if Irish wanted to, they could put Rogers down low and have that mismatch inside and try to post her opponent there.
Just haven't seen a lot of that action, though, have we? I mean, that's usually what they're really good at. Here's a hard drive and a hard shot up, no good. Pitzer, though, puts it up and in. Fancy footwork from Rory Pitzer down low. She has 4. 3-point Mustang lead. Chapman's been stuck on 8 for quite some time, and now the Lady Irish turn it over. They are in a big drought right now.
Well, and the thing is they're letting Rock Creek get a little bit of momentum, and then all of a sudden, the gates kind of open up. We've got to, put our foot on the brake here and stop turning the ball over and run some good action offensively.
Minute and a half into this second quarter. Chapman led at 1.8-3. Now it's 11-8. Rock Creek on an 8-0 run here. And turnovers have been the story for Chapman offensively. Here's a drive. Now a ball that is poked and tried to be saved by the senior Avery Bear. She couldn't keep it in bounds, though, underneath the basket. It limited her ability to throw that over her head back the other way. And it will stay here with the Mustangs. Rock Creek set to inbound. They do so to Pitzer. High lane. Adeline Kirkpatrick will take it away. Turnover for Rock Creek. Up the floor, Rogers. She is fouled and scores. To your point, Kevin, you get Rogers down low on either one of those blocks. She is going to get the one window and have a good chance to score. That's what she did there. Jay with a big old jump stop and took the foul. She has a chance to tie the game.
And Rogers is the leading scorer, right? Now's the time for her to, for the ball to be in her hands and for her to kind of dictate the pace and where she wants it and when she wants it.
Free throw is up and good. Jay Rogers has tied this game at 11. That'll stop that big old 8-0 run for Rock Creek. Three-pointer, though, up by Martini is good. That's her first field goal of the night. She has 5.
Right, and Chapman getting back, they left her wide open, right? We've got to know who we have, and we got to be able to communicate that.
Well, Chapman in a little bit of an adaptation mode right now with Josie Bear on the bench with 3 fouls. Here's Callie Cook for 3. She got it to go! Callie Cook said, yes, sir! Tie game at 14.
If you can do it, I can do it better.
5:28 left to go. Here's a ball being poked away by Scholl. She took a dive at it. Chapman, a man short. Now they get back. Here's a ball inside that's no good. Put back is good, and a foul called. Cook came in late. Pitzer already had her position established, scoring on the left-hand side, and the late foul will send Pitzer to the free throw line for yet another three-point play opportunity.
And what that does is, when you go for a steal and you don't get it, everybody's kind of doing the scramble drill. The 2 people that went after her, there was nobody on the backside to rebound.
Pitzer's free throw is missed. Now it comes back the other way. Irish with it. 16-14, Rock Creek, 5:09 left to go. Here in the second quarter, last game of the day. Here at Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina. Glad you could join us here on Salina Post Sports. Avery Bear with a drive. She'll leave it off. And a foul will be called here on the floor on Rock Creek. Kennedy Scholl snuck in there from her wing spot. Got in there on the left block, and they're going to call a foul here on Rock Creek. It's going to go against Lucy Martini. And for her, that'll be her second. Second team foul also on the Mustangs. 5 minutes left to go here before halftime. They'll get it into Scholes. Triple threat position. She dribbles between 2 defenders. Now goes to Kirkpatrick. Right wing. Kirkpatrick now to Avery Bear. Over now to Callie Cook. Cook gets to the top of the key. Has the ball poked away. Now fires a pass to Avery Bear. Avery waiting on the screen from Madeline Kirkpatrick. Nothing working there, though, as Rock Creek's defense switches that off. Here's Rogers for 3. That's no good. Long rebound taken in by the Mustangs. It's Riley Freese.
And that's really, to me, that's a bailout shot right there, right? I want Rogers to dictate the pace and get downhill or post.
Yeah, C-rim, attack rim.
Yeah, absolutely, because, they're going to let her have that all night.
Pitzer on a kick out. Martini for another 3. That's no good. And Adeline Kirkpatrick out-jumped 2 Mustangs, and she will get the foul as she was hammered down low. The foul against Rock Creek on Riley Freese is her second. So Freese and Martini both have 2 here for the Mustangs. Cook has 2, Bear has 3, Josie Bear has 3 for Chapman. 2-point Rock Creek lead. We're about halfway through the second quarter already in a fast-moving period. Avery Bear across the timeline. She'll leave it off left for Cook. Callie's had that hot hand. 2 3-pointers so far here in this first half. Adeline Kirkpatrick now to Rogers. Back out to Scholes. Rogers trying to reposition. She does. Hanks shoots and scores. Jay Rogers has 5 in the quarter, 6 for the game, and we are tied back at 16.
And that's what I was just talking about. That's where she needs to make her living. All night she can get that every time she needs it.
Here's an open shot blocked by Rogers, and then Bear saves it off the lap of a Rock Creek Mustang. Haley Lease had her shot blocked by Rogers. The ball took a bounce off the hardwood, and Avery Bear saved it off a Rock Creek leg. Heads-up play there by the 2 Lady Irish players. There's Rogers now on a runaway. 3-on-2 break. Goes to the left-hand side. Kirkpatrick, baseline jumper off a Mustang hand and out of bounds. They're going to give it to Chapman. They're going to give it to Rock Creek. Boy. Jason Grider with his palms extended towards the ceiling. Rock Creek gets it back. 3:25 left to go. 16-16. There's a shot up and in. Somehow Kylie Frazee got that ball up and in with her left hand around a defender, and Rock Creek now leads by 3. Ties their biggest lead of the quarter so far. 3:10 left to go here before halftime. Kennedy Scholes has it on the left-hand side. Kirkpatrick now swings it around. Avery Bear, she'll try a three. Too strong, no good. Fight for the rebound. One on the backside by Rock Creek. Kennedy Whaley takes it in for the Mustangs. Now into the hands of Frazee. Frazee steps on the accelerator, drives into a Irish player, and they're going to call a block as she went right into Callie Cook. If this is Cook on the foul, that's going to be her third, as the two officials now are conferring. And they are going to give it to Callie Cook, and that is 3 now for Callie Cook. So 2 Chapman starters have 3 fouls, and that spells trouble for Chapman.
Yep.
Gaston checks in. Also, Ivy Beck comes back in. So it's Gaston, Beck, Scholes, 3 bench players, along with Kirkpatrick and Avery Bear on the floor. For Chapman, here's a 3-pointer, Rock Creek, and that's good. Hadley Hake, her first points of the game. And a 5-point Rock Creek lead. All 5 starters have scored now for the Mustangs. 2:35 left to play. Long pass up the floor. Bear to Beck. Beck now on a pick and roll. Puts it up to Gaston. Gaston kicks it back out. Avery Bear fakes a 3. She'll drive. Gets to the left-hand side of the rim and scores. That might be what we have to see out of Avery Bear for the rest of this quarter.
Yeah, I think so, and she's got the ability to drive and suck that defense in, and then she can kick it out. But right there, she just made the right call, jump stop, and up and under.
Here's a pirouette all the way around, 360 for Frazee. Shot up, no good. And now a 3-pointer on the kickout for Rock Creek is good. Kennedy Whaley hits a 3. First bench points for Rock Creek. They have built a 6-point lead. And now a timeout called by Jason Grider. It's a full timeout. 24-18 our score. It's a 2-possession lead by the Mustangs at Rock Creek. Chapman wants to talk about it as we step away. It is state basketball from the 4A Girls State Tournament here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located in Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
All right, here we go. Steve Z's Cars on the west side of Abilene. Yeah, Abilene Car Sales is the place that will save you lots of money.
Warmer weather is here at Abilene Car Sales. Lots of sunshine means it's time to spring into the fun. Abilene Car Sales is ready to help you find that perfect vehicle for summer fun. Add a reliable truck to pull that camper or boat. Perhaps upgrade your current ride to something a little more fuel-friendly. Stop by and save on Northwest 3rd or see our inventory, AbileneCarsales.com, and spring into fun.
Well, they said it was a full timeout. It didn't take very long, though. Chapman out onto the court. Their offense, they get it down low to Ivy Beck. She puts a shot up, got her own rebound off the miss, and was fouled on the putback. Senior Ivy Beck will step to the free throw line for the Lady Irish. Her first chance to score in this game. First free throw miss is no good. Reagan Atkins gets the foul for Rock Creek. It's her first. Rock Creek now with 14 fouls. So the last 90 seconds of this half puts Chapman in the bonus. Beck's second free throw also rimming off. Rock Creek has the rebound. Up the floor, a Mustang wide open, not interested in shooting at those. Kennedy Whaley. She already has 1 3-pointer in this quarter. Now a drive and a kick out to the left-hand side. They work it back around, top of the key, trying to go back inside to Pitzer, and it's swatted back out by Avery Bear. Back into the hands of Whaley. Now Pitzer inside. Deflected, stolen away. Jay Rogers has it. Bear to Gaston, little pump fake. Gaston to the rim, left it hard, and the ball is going to be tipped and kept by Rory Pitzer. Boy, Gaston just needs to take a half a second of velocity off those shots, doesn't she?
Because it's right there. And right here for Rock Creek, I mean, they are forcing the ball to Pitzer. That's where they want to go. And so Chapman knows it. Very, very handsy defensively right now.
Here's a drive and a shot up by Martini. Lucy Martini with 5 in the quarter. Yeah, Pitzer's spending a lot of time in the lane, but so far able to bounce around enough that she's getting away with it. 33 seconds left to play here in the second. 26-18, the biggest lead of the quarter for Rock Creek. They lead Chapman by 8. Here's Beck with it. Now around to Rogers. Now left-hand side, Avery Bear. Bear Wanted to pull the trigger from 3. She's going to be covered up. Now Rogers, baseline jumper, misses. 15 seconds left to go. Rock Creek has it back. Here come the Mustangs up the floor. They're going to play for one last shot. Coach Keller with a hand on his head. Right hand, tapping 3 times. Now they go to Frazee. Frazee, pick and roll with Pitzer. Pitzer in the lane again. In the lane still. Shot up at the buzzer, and that's no good. And that brings us to the halftime break. So Chapman managed to take a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 8-7. But that lead was 8-3 at one time. Rock Creek has turned it on. They've got some good shooting going, and they've also forced Chapman into some turnovers. And since Chapman had that 8-3 lead, it has been a 19-10 run for the Rock Creek Mustangs, who now lead at 26-18 here at the timeout break. We will step aside. We'll take a break from all of our sponsors. When we come back, we'll go over stats and have third quarter action for you. It is Chapman basketball on the Salina Post Sports Network here at the state tournament, brought to you by USD 473 Chapman Schools. They do what's best for all kids: high academic success, school-run business opportunities, and a culture of caring for students. Also, Aid Station Pub and Pizza in Chapman, $2 off large cheese or veggie pizza this month. They're open in the evenings Monday through Friday from 4 to 8. Free delivery in Chapman city limits, 785-922-2121. That's 922-2121. Also, the Amanda West Agency of State Farm Insurance in Abilene, supporting all area student athletes. Memorial Health System, caring for you, along with West Plaza Country Mart. Astra Bank in Abilene and Chapman, specialized ag lending and financial solutions. You can visit either branch. They are a member of FDIC. And also Tossed and Sauce Pizza in Abilene. Pizza, wings, salads, and pasta. You can find your new favorite at Tossed and Sauced in Abilene. Back with more basketball. Rock Creek leads Chapman 26-18 here at the half on Salina Post Sports.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
New Image Audio is offering ceramic tint. If you're sending your child off to school or your wife on a road trip, ceramic tint offers heat rejection up to 90%, privacy in a college town or in the city, helps keep the wear down on the AC system, making your car easier to cool down. Never worry about your kid locking their keys in their car. With Drone Mobile, you can unlock their car from anywhere. Vehicle breakdown in an unknown area, GPS locating helps roadside service find your loved one quickly with the ability to send the vehicle location directly to the rescue squad. New Image Audio, located at 340 South Broadway. Phone calls welcome.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support and thank you for choosing local.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? Memorial Health System in Abilene is hiring full-time registered nurses for their hospital emergency department, and they've got the perks to match. Sign-on bonuses, shift and weekend differentials, a child care stipend, and tuition reimbursement to keep you moving forward. Bring your skills where they'll make the biggest impact, right here in Abilene. Apply today at srhc.com. That's srhc.com to apply for this opening at Memorial Health System in Abilene, taking care of you so you can take care of others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we believe jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's an expression of who you are. It's also a piece of your life that can be passed down through the generations. That's why our expert team is here to listen, understand, and help you find that piece that speaks to your story. We're not just your local jeweler. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in celebrating life's precious moments. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. In our 141st year, we are not old. We're just really good at what we do.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie. How can I help you flush today?
I just moved out here. I have no idea how this septic stuff works.
Totally normal. You're used to city sewer, right?
Yep, no idea what I'm doing.
Let me get you Flush the Frog. Call.
On it, Callie.
Flush the freakishly fast frog.
I'll hop right over. Most folks don't realize you've got to pump your tank out at least every 3 to 5 years, sir, or it backs up fast.
Is that why my toilet's gurgling?
Yep, you've got your own private sewage system now. And if you don't take care of it, well, let's just say it gets messy.
Thanks, Flush. Make sure Callie gives you a kiss when you get back.
Will do, sir.
At Lily Pad Septic, we guarantee to inspect your septic system within 24 hours.
Or your next pump out's free.
If you need a flush in a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
LilyPadSeptic.com.
We'll be there in a splash.
Now, about that kiss.
Welcome back here to Tony's Pizza Event Center. Devin Haney along with Kevin Lilly. Nick Garst producing and engineering. Live stream video free of charge. That is brought to you here from the state tournament by Kirsten Day, Homefront Real Estate Group, your trusted partner in finding the place you'll love to call home. If you want to buy or sell, call Kirsten Day. From Salina to Wamego, she is your trusted partner. Chapman got off to a good start in this game, but it's been Rock Creek all through the second quarter. 26-18 our score here at halftime. Let's go over scoring from the first half for you. All 5 starters have scored for the Mustangs. They're being led right now by Lucy Martini with 7, 6 points for Rory Pitzer, 5 points for Kylie Frazee, 3 points for Hadley Hake, 2 points for Riley Freese, and a 3-pointer off the bench for Kennedy Whaley. For Chapman, 6 points each for Callie Cook and Jay Rogers, 4 points for Adeline Kirkpatrick, and 2 points for Avery Bear. Chapman 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Rock Creek 3 out of 5. Turnovers 8 for Chapman, 4 for Rock Creek. And when you look up and down the percentages on shooting, the rebounding totals, things like that, Kevin, this game is pretty darn even. But boy, that turnover total got out of hand on Chapman. They had 4 consecutive trips, 5 out of 6 trips in the second quarter where they turned the basketball over. Right now, that's the difference.
Yeah, and when you continue to turn the ball over like that, you're missing opportunities to go score. But what you're also doing for Rock Creek is you gave the momentum back to Rock Creek. You had all the momentum. You didn't take care of the ball, and then they kind of swung the pendulum to their side and started scoring and started doing the things that they wanted to do. And that's why it's just so important, as they're down, is just to keep chipping away and stop turning the ball over so much.
Mustangs will start out with the basketball and an 8-point lead. Chapman needs to stay out of foul trouble here. Here's a long-distance three. Boy, that one was way back there for Rock Creek, and it goes on an air ball out of bounds, and Chapman will get it back.
And that's the thing, with Bear and Cook getting 3 fouls, they didn't play a good portion of that second quarter. They were sitting most of that second quarter, so they've just got to play smart. They're so valuable to this team to stay out on the floor.
Here's Callie Cook with the basketball, left-handed drive, works her way to the keyhole, now plays it out to Kirkpatrick. Avery Bear now on the left wing. She stopped, looking for a backdoor cut. There's Rogers all the way to the cup, left the layup a little bit to the right-hand side, but she was fouled. That is kind of what I want to see. Those two work together so darn well. That gets Jay Rogers to the free throw line. Well, she will shoot 2. She's 2 of 3 from the stripe so far in this game. And that foul, a big one, Rory Pitzer for Rock Creek has picked up her 3rd. That's the other thing I love about Rogers going inside, getting some of those fouls on some key players in there for the Mustangs. Free throw is up, and it comes off no good. Rogers missed both of them. Rebound, though, by Callie Cook. She'll keep it here on offense. She'll kick it out Avery Bear for 3. Top of the key. Bounces off no good. Long rebound all the way over to the Chapman bench. It will be ran down by Riley Freese. Here come the Mustangs up the right-hand sideline. They'll stop in front of their bench. Ball inside for Pitzer. It was deflected by Rogers. Now on the deck. Mustangs will pick it up and swing it over to the far side. Now back inside to Pitzer. Pitzer a step through. Had her shot blocked, and they'll call a foul down low. Rory Pitzer will go to the free throw line. Pitzer will shoot 2. This will be her 2nd trip to the charity stripe. She could not complete a 3-point play in the second quarter. That foul on Avery Bear is her 1st. If that was any good news for Chapman in the first half, it's their 2 top scorers, 2 of their 3 top scorers. Bear, actually their top 3 scorers, Bear, Kirkpatrick, and Rogers, didn't have any fouls.
Yeah.
Avery Bear picks up her 1st one there. 2nd free throw also good.
And that's probably the other thing that, like when you get to the state games and stuff like that, free throw shooting becomes so much more important.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
It's just everyone matters.
Callie Cook almost had the ball taken away. Then she was tripped up, hits the deck. Here's a bullet of a pass from Avery Bear down to Josie Bear. Back out to Cook. 3-pointer right through the wickets. 9 points. Callie Cook has 3 threes.
And that's why she's so important. She can stretch that defense, and that's why she's got to play so smart here in the second half. She's able to keep this team into the game.
After trailing by 10, Chapman now back within 7. Minute and a half into this third quarter. Ball on the deck, still in the lane, still being batted around, and Trevor Keller, the head coach, 2nd year for Rock Creek, will call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. And a chance for us to remind you, Chapman basketball here in Salina Post Sports Network, brought to you by Tossed and Sauced in Abilene. If you're in downtown Abilene, Tossed and Sauced is a must. Pizza, wings, salads, and pasta. You'll find your new favorites at Tossed and Sauced in Abilene. Also, Astra Bank with branches in Abilene and Chapman, specializing in ag lending and financial solutions. You can stop by and visit them in either community, Chapman or Abilene. Astra Bank is a member FDIC. West Plaza Country Mart, they support everybody in the area, especially the athletes and students in Dickinson County. They are your hometown grocery store. With a full-time butcher, it's West Plaza Country Mart in Abilene. Also Memorial Health System, caring for you. 28-21, 7-point Rock Creek lead. They have the basketball underneath their own basket now. They'll overload the weak side, now sprint back to the strong side. Pass in at the keyhole. 16-foot jump shot won't go down. Pitzer, though, inside. Rebound and a finish with the left hand. Rory Pitzer has all 4 Rock Creek points to start the second half.
And she gets such good positioning inside. Nobody can rebound other than her, or when she does get the ball thrown to her, she is so deep in that lane that all she's got to do is turn it and shoot, and it's right there.
Chapman has a ball that's smacked out of there. Rogers tried it on a quick swing over to the right wing to Avery Bear, and that one's going to be smacked out of bounds by Frazee. It'll stay here with the Irish. 18 seconds on the shot clock. We haven't talked a lot about a shot clock in this game. This game has been played at a pace where it hasn't been a factor. Here's Bear now on the drive, gets bumped to the baseline, and they'll call the foul there on the body bump. Interior defense of Rock Creek. We'll go against Hadley Hake. Second foul for Hake, the freshman in the starting lineup for the Mustangs. Bear now off the inbounds, goes back inside to Jay Rogers and oversent it too high and too hot, and it will go out of bounds. Turnover for the Irish, their 9th of the game.
And I like the look, right? The execution just wasn't there. But there again, when you're trying to come back, you've got to execute those plays because those are easy bunnies for Rogers inside.
So Mustangs get it back wearing their white jerseys trimmed in black. And now an early foul down low as Adeline Kirkpatrick fighting for position down there with Rory Pitzer. And the early foul before the entry pass got to Pitzer will be called on Kirkpatrick. That is her first. Rock Creek off the inbounds. They'll shoot the 3, and they will get the 3. Frazee with 8. 33-21. Rock Creek leads it by a dozen. And a timeout will be called. 30-second timeout called here by the Lady Irish, who will come over and visit with their first-year head coach, Jason Grider. We talked about Grider a little bit in the pregame. Coached football and was at Halstead High School for a long time. Then went to Bethel. He had a couple of sons that were playing football down there for the Threshers, and then got the head coaching job at Chapman. He's in his second year as strength and conditioning and also football at Chapman. He also slid over, and there was a need for a head coach for the high school basketball team on the girls' side this year. He took it, and this is a team that was 3-18 a year ago under the direction of Jason Grider this year. They're at the state tournament.
Yeah, he's just got the culture turned around basketball. He's got everybody excited about what's here and just trying to build something for the future. And I mean, a lot of people, this is kind of one of those dream seasons, from only having 3 wins last year to having 16 this year.
Avery Bear with it off the inbounds. Chapman in front of their own bench. Josie Bear has it now. Free throw line extended. She'll take 2 dribbles, now dump it off with Kirkpatrick. Now Avery Bear on the other side. Avery comes back to the middle of the floor. One-handed pass to Callie Cook. Cook gets herself into the lane. Big shot up off the window. Chapman's crowd going nuts, and the official is going to wave it off. Boy, if you're Jason Grider, you're just thinking, what do we have to do to get a break? But they're going to say that foul was early on the floor. It's against Lucy Martini, and now that is her 3rd. So Martini and Pitzer, both starters for the Mustangs, have 3 fouls. That was a good drive by Callie Cook, the sophomore.
We've seen continuations all season that were longer than that one.
Let's not get started on that subject. Cook with it, 3-point line. She'll drive to the keyhole. 16-foot jumper up strong. She got the window again. It worked on that drive and didn't count. This time it does. Callie Cook with another 2. She leads the Irish with 11. 33-23. Chapman back within 10. Now a pass down low to Frazee, and Kylie Frazee scores off the window. Boy, she's tough. She has 10 points.
Yeah, and the thing is Pitzer she's drawing so much attention, man. That's why Rock Creek is getting anything they want.
Cook trying a 3 on the right wing, couldn't get it to go, and now Rock Creek's going to throw it away on the transition. Their 5th turnover of this game. Rock Creek leading it by 12, 35-23. If you missed it earlier, the 4A girls bracket is all set. In Class 4A, they will convene starting Thursday at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. The winner of this game will get Bishop Miege. They were able to knock off Eudora earlier today. Kennedy Scholes back into the game. High pick and roll between her and Rogers. Nothing there. Now Kirkpatrick has it. Standing on the college 3-point lines. Now down low to Rogers. Back to Kirkpatrick. Now Scholes. She swings it left to Avery Bear. Bear on the left wing. Couple of dribbles there. Now looking, skip pass. She goes to Cook. Callie Cook open for a second. Now she wants to drive. Gets into traffic again. Her shot deflected and taken away. Pitzer will secure it for Rock Creek. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Here's Frazee again. Steps on the accelerator, runs over Kennedy Scholes, and finishes with the left hand. Kylie Frazee with 7 points in the quarter, 12 for the night.
And those drives using that left hand, man, she's smooth going to that side.
And a full timeout called by Chapman. They want to talk about it. 3:50 left to go. 37-23 is our score. We'll step away. Full timeout here on Salina Post.
At Memorial Health System, we believe good health starts with good information. That's why we're offering free monthly health education sessions for our community. Each month, learn from trusted local healthcare experts about important topics like mental health, preventative screenings, and chronic disease. These sessions are free, open to everyone, and held locally from Memorial Health System. Visit caringforyou.org to find the featured health topic for the upcoming month. That's caringforyou.org. Memorial Health System, caring for you and our community.
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located in Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
Back here at Tony's Pizza Event Center, Devin Haney, Kevin Lilly. Live video here of this contest brought to you by Kirsten Day, Homefront Real Estate Group.
Doesn't it feel like to you that this is the part where Rogers has got to kind of take over for Irish and then really assert herself here offensively?
You're wearing green, you're just kind of holding your breath, right? You're just kind of waiting on her to start to assert herself. Josie Bear has it on the right wing, lost the basketball. She dives on the deck, gets it back though, saves it to Kirkpatrick. Shot clock down to 7. Avery Bear has the basketball. She'll go to work, spin move, lost the handle, gets it back, pulls up for 2, shot up, too strong, no good. Kirkpatrick has it, but they're going to say it didn't hit the rim, and it's a shot clock violation and a turnover for the Irish, their 10th. Not what you wanted out of that timeout for Jason Greider if you're Chapman. 3:14 left to go here in the third. 37-23, 2 schools from the North Central Kansas League. And now a hand check foul will be called here on Kennedy Scholes, her first foul. Chapman, a veteran in the NCKL. They've been in that league forever. Rock Creek just joined that league last year, so they are relatively a newcomer. We talked about 2009, the last time they were in the state tournament. They were in Class 3A. It's a rapidly growing community. Now a dump off inside and a score down low once again for Rock Creek. This is going to go to Martini. She has 9. That was a beautiful pass down low. Rory Pitzer found her.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Like, we kept doubling Pitzer on those inbound plays, and she just hits a backdoor cut.
No look pass. Avery Bear down in the corner to younger sister Josie Bear. She'll take 2 dribbles to the right, unleash a 16-footer. That's no good. Actually, a little bit longer than that. Here comes Rock Creek back the other way. 2:35 left to go in the third, and they throw it away. Really, Rock Creek's only made 2 mistakes in this quarter, and they've had 2 turnovers right in front of their head coach and their bench.
And you could tell, Kaylee Frazier, she's putting her head down and she's going. She's making the action happen offensively for Rock Creek right now.
Josie Bear with it on the left-hand side. She'll unleash the 3. It's up and good. Maybe that will spark the Lady Irish as Josie Bear scores her first points of the game. 39-26, 2:12 left to go here in the third. Into Pitzer, left-hand side. She turns, baby hook, up and good.
And she is so tough because she's just got a multitude of moves inside. She can go over either shoulder. She can go through you. She can step out and hit that shot. She's a hard one to guard.
Pitzer has 12. Now Josie Bear knocked to the deck. Her and Martini got tangled up, it looked like. Bear went down to a knee, and they call a traveling violation on Josie Bear. 1:55 left to go. Jason Greider doesn't like that call at all. He's letting the official here in front of the bench know about it. And Rock Creek will inbound the basketball. They'll go back to work here on offense. Martini with it, little ball fake. Now she wants to drive to the right-hand side, and it's a charging violation. Stepping in, taking the charge for Chapman is Abigail Gaston down low, and Gaston will take it. And that is the 4th foul on Lucy Martini for the Mustangs, and their 3rd turnover of the quarter. Nice job there by Gaston stepping over. That was not an easy charge to take.
Yeah, and if you're Chapman here, your goal is to try to get it to 10 and under, right? Before the fourth quarter, try to get it manageable to that 10-point mark. That means we got to lock in offensively and lock in defensively as well.
Here's Avery Bear in the corner. Shoots the long-distance shot. Sign-winding shot is good from three. Josie Bear, Avery Bear go back-to-back from long distance, and this Rock Creek lead is trimmed down to 12. 1:14 left to go here in the third. Rock Creek has it. They're without Lucy Martini right now. She's on the bench with 4 fouls. They swing it into the corner. Here's a shot put up by Hake, and she answers. Hadley Hake has 2 3-pointers in this game.
And that's the thing, you've got to get out there defensively. You're trying to come back. You've got to really exert defensive pressure on all their shooters.
Scholes with it on the left wing. Here's Rogers on the pick. She rolls off, nothing there. Rock Creek has done a really good job with that all game, but now here's a foul. Rock Creek trying to keep the ball out of the hands of Josie Bear just above the free throw line, and the foul will go against Reagan Atkins. It is her second, and that will put Josie Bear at the free throw line. That's 5 team fouls for Rock Creek. So junior Josie Bear will go to the line. 45 seconds left to play here in this third period. First free throw is up, and it's good. Jay Rogers will come out. She'll take this break here at the end of the quarter. Second free throw by Josie Bear is up. That one's no good. Chased down in the corner by Rory Pitzer. Long pass up the floor. Rock Creek with it, and they're going to call a foul. Baseline official looked like he was going to give it to Chapman. Trailing official is going to call a foul, and it's going to go against Abigail Gaston, her second. So now that is the last foul Chapman had to give in the quarter. They are sitting at the limit with 39 seconds left to go. Back into the contest is Riley Freese for the Mustangs. 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Freese has it on the kick out from Pitzer. She'll drive to the left-hand side of the lane. Nothing there. Now she plays it back out to Whaley. Rock Creek might take as much time off the clock here as they can. They're leading by 14. Frazee up top, guarded by Kennedy Scholes. Scholes did such an excellent job on Brittany Peschel in that game, and I don't know why this isn't a 5 count.
Yeah.
Now they finally call a foul on Kennedy Scholes. I don't know why it wasn't a 5 count. She never broke enough distance to break the count, and they're going to end up calling a foul. And now a bench warning on Chapman's bench. Jason Grider was saying the exact same thing we were saying, why that wasn't a 5 count. Kennedy Scholes was on Frazee for, the shot clock's at 9, so do the math there.
Yeah.
So eventually it ended up being a foul, and Frazee's going to go to the free throw line. First free throw up and good, 12.5 seconds left to go. The foul on Scholes is her second. .5 left to go after this free throw. Kylie Frazee studies it, splashes it home. Back to Rock Creek's biggest lead of the night at 16. Here comes Avery Baird in the quarter. Chapman in desperate need of points, trailing by 16. Baird to the left-hand side. Had to step through, now looking back inside. Kirkpatrick, extra pass, shot at the buzzer by Gaston, won't go, and that is the end of the third. 20 points by Rock Creek in a third quarter that leads them to a 16-point advantage as we go to the fourth and final quarter. Chapman basketball here on the Salina Post Sports Network is brought to you by Kirsten Day at Homefront Real Estate Group.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Make your next move with someone who knows the market, knows the community, and puts you first. Kirsten Day with Homefront Real Estate Group. Whether you're upsizing, downsizing, or searching for that perfect first home, Kirsten brings local expertise, strong communication, and a client-first approach that makes the process smooth and stress-free. Call Kirsten Day at Homefront Real Estate Group today, your trusted partner in finding the place you'll love to call home. Homefront Real Estate Group. Unlock your happy.
Tossed and Sauce Pizza is a proud supporter of all our area athletes. We want to wish them good luck this season. When headed to the game or an evening at home, stop in and see Tossed and Sauce Pizza at 306 Northwest 3rd in Abilene.
Fourth quarter is up on the board. Rock Creek has built a big lead, 46-30 over their foes from the NCKL, the Chapman Lady Irish. Back here at Tony's Pizza Event Center, Devin Haney also along with Kevin Lilly.
Well, it's all or nothing, Devin, right? Fourth quarter.
Yep.
I mean, you just got to just start chipping away at this, and you got to defensively, you've got to really lock in.
Josie Bear with us. She drives down to the right-hand block. Now goes to Adeline Kirkpatrick. High post now Jay Rogers. Avery Bear has it. She'll walk it back out. It's almost center court. Now fire it to the right to Josie Bear. She'll come around, 2 dribbles, open from 3. She'll fire and splashes it home. Josie Bear, after not scoring in the first half, she was in foul trouble. Now all of a sudden has 7. That helps.
And right there, the defense just slides off of her, and she finds herself wide open and decides to go ahead and shoot it, and it goes in.
And almost had to talk her into it. She didn't want to shoot
absolutely.
it. There's a shot now put up down low by Pitzer. It's going to be rebounded by Josie Bear, now in the hands of Avery Bear. Here comes Avery, right-hand side, goes back to Little Sister on the right-hand side. They're trying to set up that pick and roll again with Jay Rogers. Nothing working again, though. Rock Creek has pretty much just shut that one off. Here's a skip pass over everybody. Callie Cook for 3. Too strong, no good. Lands in the lap of Kylie Frazee. Here come the Mustangs, stampeding back the other way. Frazee gets into the lane, now pitches it out with the run hand to Freese. Freese gets into the paint. Now back out to Martini. She's back on the floor with 4 fouls. Here's a drive and a leaner. Put up, too soft, no good. Rogers has the rebound. Stick to her hand. Avery Bear, long pass up the floor. Josie Bear open from 3. That one's short, no good. Underneath, though, Cook with the rebound and is fouled. She will go to the free throw line. It's the 4th foul on Rory Pitzer. Cook steps to the stripe. Now 2 Mustang starters have 4 fouls. Callie Cook has not shot a free throw in this game. The sophomore's first attempt is up and good. She does have 3 threes, a 2, and now a free throw.
And they pulled her out, late there in the third quarter. It looked like she jammed her finger, was in quite a bit of pain, and I wonder if that didn't, a result of that shot from the corner.
Didn't mess with the free throws.
Not at all.
2 free throws there. And now Chapman has started this out on a 5-0 run to begin the third quarter. They trail by 11. High pick and roll trying to be set up there by Pitzer and Frazee. They go out into the corner right-hand side to Kennedy Whaley, who's come back in off the bench. Back into Pitzer. Here's a long-distance shot. 3-pointer won't go. Rogers with the rebound. Here comes Chapman again. Avery Bear with it in her hands, middle of the floor. Avery looking left the whole time. Goes to Callie Cook. Now Cook back into the paint, leaning into a defender. Shot up, and it's going to go out of bounds. Cook that time was trying to draw contact, and she was unable to, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's a turnover for CHS.
And in that situation, right, I get she wants to get downhill, but she's got to be able to kick that out for one of her shooters to potentially make a 3, because it's only going to take one more bucket to put the pressure on Rock Creek.
There's a backdoor cut. They're looking for Frazee, and it's going to be thrown away. Martini and Frazee could not hook up there, and it's the 4th turnover for Rock Creek. 5:57 left to go. 46-35 is our score. And I'm with you. You said it towards the end of the third quarter. Chapman can get this down to single digits and tighten this Rock Creek team up a little bit. Man, it's going to be fun to watch down the stretch. Here's Cook on a jumper from the baseline, left-hand side. That won't go. Another rebound collected in by Kylie Frazee. Pass down low to Pitzer. Nearly lost it out of bounds. Now she slings it back out for a 3. Hake, that won't go. Rogers with it. She's bumped in the back. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will remain with Chapman.
And that's why I'm saying, like, these possessions that they're coming up empty, they are so important to put that pressure on Rock Creek, because they're expected to win this game, right? The pressure starts to swing to them. Let's see how they can react to the pressure of, that lead of 16 shrinking down to under 10 points.
Josie Bear steps to the left, shoots a 3, and she drains another one. The junior is heating up. She is double digits now with 10, and there's the Rock Creek timeout. Chapman back with an 8 with 5:15 left to go in this contest, and Rock Creek wants to talk about it. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
At Memorial Health System, we believe good health starts with good information. That's why we're offering free monthly health education sessions for our community. Each month, learn from trusted local healthcare experts about important topics like mental health, preventative screenings, and chronic disease. These sessions are free, open to everyone, and held locally from Memorial Health System. Visit caringforyou.org to find the featured health topic for the upcoming month. That's caringforyou.org. Memorial Health System, caring for you and our community.
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located in Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
21 of Chapman's 38 points have come from behind the three-point line, and they have started this quarter off on an 8-0 run to make it an 8-point game. So I hope you didn't walk away just yet. Chapman's not done with their season with still 5:06 left to go. Inside, Pitzer. There's not a lot Chapman can do about that. As Rory Pitzer turns and scores on the low post feed. She has 14.
Well, the thing is, you've got to get around the front side, and you got to start, fronting her from the front side. Because once they swing the ball, she doesn't move, and you're in big trouble.
Pick and roll set up between Josie Bear and Jay Rogers. Foul on the floor as they're keeping Rogers away. You can tell that was Rock Creek's primary assignment on defense was to smother Chapman's pick and roll.
Yep, absolutely. And they've done a really pretty good job of it. They've only been burned a couple of times on it.
Chapman turns it over on the inbounds. Back the other way. Frazee tries to step through the defender. She does, and she scores. Kylie Frazee, she is so crafty with the basketball. She leads the Mustangs with 16 points. That stops a Chapman 8-0 run. Back to a 12-point game. Actually, the last shot by Pitzer stopped the 8-0 run. Bear with it now. She'll drive. Josie Bear, kick it out to Avery. Avery fakes the pass, shoots the three, and gets it to go. Avery Bear made the whole defense jump to the side, and then she went ahead and shot the three, and now a whistle after the shot. And they're going to call a foul after the shot. Did he say a white zero? They're going to give it to Rock Creek. I thought he came to the table and said white zero. Must not have been.
Warning, ball delay. Did she do something with the ball when it went through?
Must have hit it through the rim, and it was a warning. Good call there. Down low now. They get into Martini. She goes up and under. Tries to lean it in off the board. Avery Bear clears it out. Here comes Chapman. A little 3-on-3 break. Avery Bear out to Callie Cook. She steps on the accelerator, gets to the rim, and is fouled. Callie Cook attacking the rim. Her early shooting from long distance has opened up her drives, and she's doing a nice job striking that balance.
Well, and that's the thing that we was just kind of talking about, that pressure that gets on Rock Creek. Well, now, we don't have to settle for that three to get back into the game. We're back in the game. Now we can kind of play our game, and they're not real sure on where to guard her from.
Rory Pitzer gets her third foul. I said earlier that she had 4. They must have put it up on the board wrong. Second free throw is good.
And I could see this game coming down to the free throw line, right? We talked about how important it is, and these freebies, man, you got to make them.
Back inside to Pitzer, guarded by Kirkpatrick. Pitzer tries an up and under. Jay Rogers comes over to the double team. Now they kick it out for a three. Off the front of the rim, no good by Whaley. And the rebound contested between Rogers and Hake goes out of bounds. It will be Chapman basketball. Irish get it back, trailing by 8. 3:33 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Last game of the night here in the opening day of the state tournament. This is Class 4A girls in Salina. Josie Bear steps to the left, baseline three. Won't go down, nobody rebounding inside for Chapman. Here come the Mustangs back the other way. Frazee all the way to the cup. Now she'll kick it out to the right. Mustangs will swing it around. Ends up with Martini on the left. Back inside to Pitzer. Back and forth move. Kirkpatrick blocked it. It goes out of bounds. Good defensive stand down low by Adeline Kirkpatrick. The ball will stay with Rock Creek. 3:10 left to go in the game. 50-42. Mustangs lead it. They have the basketball underneath their own basket. Lob pass in to Pitzer. Going to work again on Kirkpatrick. Shot up and good. Boy, Adeline did nothing wrong there. She actually looked like got a piece of that basketball, but it still found the window and went in.
Yeah, and the thing is on those inbound passes, you know that's where they're going to go, so you've got to be able to push her out even further. She's catching the ball over the top right there in the center of the lane, and she can go to work.
2:57 left to go. Baseline inbounds now for Chapman after Rock Creek knocked it out of bounds. Chapman's pretty good at shooting the three off of these. Here's a top of the key three by Avery Bear, and count it. Avery with 2 daggers in this fourth quarter. She has 11. It's a 7-point game.
Right, and you can see now Rock Creek wants to slow everything down, and I don't think that that's a good idea for them. They need to speed up and do what got them that big lead in the first place.
Here's another 5-second opportunity up top. Callie Cook just working her tail off on Frazee. Finally got separation there, but I don't understand the 20 seconds before that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now a foul inside, maybe? And call a foul on the entry pass. Chapman has been guilty on several of those in this game. Adeline Kirkpatrick, they're going to whistle for the foul as the entry pass came in to Pitzer.
And Kirkpatrick is just doing everything she can to push her out. She is, she's the mismatch right now, and she's just doing everything she can. She's playing her tail off.
Frazee now has the basketball up top. Kylie Frazee's been really good in this game. Callie Cook coming out to guard her. Arm lengths away. Now they start the count. Cook now gets shaken off, has separation. Here comes Avery Bear on the run and jump. Back inside. Pitzer, turnaround move. Left hand scores. Rory Pitzer just makes it look easy. She has 18 points. Back to a 9-point Mustang lead as we go under 2 minutes, and a timeout will be taken. 54-45, 150, just under 2 minutes left to go. Chapman trailing. They have the basketball when we come back to Tony's Pizza Event Center on the Salina Post Sports Network.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Make your next move with someone who knows the market, knows the community, and puts you first. Kirsten Day with Homefront Real Estate Group. Whether you're upsizing, downsizing, or searching for that perfect first home, Kirsten brings local expertise, strong communication, and a client-first approach that makes the process smooth and stress-free. Call Kirsten Day at Homefront Real Estate Group today, your trusted partner in finding the place you'll love to call home. Homefront Real Estate Group. Unlock your happy.
4A Girls State Basketball from Tony's Pizza Event Center, brought to you by the Aid Station Pub and Pizza in Chapman. Their monthly special, $2 off large cheese or veggie pizzas. Monday through Friday, they are open from 4 until 8 o'clock. They also have free delivery in the Chapman city limits. It's Aid Station Pub and Pizza. Also, the Amanda West Agency of State Farm Insurance in Abilene, supporting all of Dickinson County's student athletes. Memorial Health System, caring for you, and Dickinson County's grocery store, West Country Mart in Abilene. 54-45, it's a 9-point Rock Creek lead, 150 left to go. You can't count out this Irish team, the way they shoot the three. They have been able to get 4 3-pointers here in the fourth quarter alone. It's kept them in this game as they trail by 9, just under 2 minutes left to play. Bounce pass from Avery Bear, back in to Jay Rogers, now back to Avery. She'll drive off the window and scores the runner. Avery Bear with 8 points in the fourth, 13 for the game. Now a foul will be called on Jay Rogers. She reaches out and gets a chunk of Haley Lease.
And I think that's the message, for the Irish in the timeout is, listen, we're going to go ahead and foul them. We're going to get to our limit to where then we can start to put them at the line when we want to, because they're just getting anything they want inside.
That's a great point, too, because Chapman only had 1 team foul before that. Now they have 2. And now Rogers reaches out. They're going to foul again here. You would like to see the players, though, get in a position to gamble for a steal and not just foul to foul, because you never know what you're going to get away with when it comes to postseason basketball. You may get a steal out of this if you're making a play on the ball. You just hate to see your players reach out and foul to foul. As I said right here, Jay Rogers with a steal. Comes down the left-hand side, layup good. Jay with 8 off the turnover from Rock Creek. It's a 5-point game. And now a foul in the backcourt as Avery Bear going at Kylie Frazee, and Avery Bear will commit her second foul.
And I'm going to throw something at you. I know it's a 6-point game. Do you foul here? Or 5-point game, I'm sorry. I don't think you foul here. I think you have to play it out, right?
You have the shot clock here in Class 4A.
So they can't drain everything, but you can kind of gamble a little bit here and try to get – and see, like right there, that's an intentional foul. I don't know why they don't call that more often. They're going to call it a common foul. She was from behind.
Well, and also it's one of those that you have no chance of stealing the basketball. You're committing a foul to commit a foul to commit a foul, and that's the end result that's going to be there. You're going to send Kylie Frazee to the free throw line. Again, do something in front, get the basketball, try to take a big swipe at it, see what happens. Frazee at the free throw line, it's up and good. This Rock Creek team also, I don't think you want to do a whole lot to send them to the line. They aren't wonderful, but they're 63% on the season.
Yeah. And I don't think that Frazee is the one that you want to send there.
She's been pretty good tonight, hasn't she?
Yes, she has.
First free throw was up and good. Second one also through the cup. 18 points for Kylie Frazee. That lead back to 7. Chapman with it. Cook at the elbow. They'll swing it around. Avery Bear with it now on the right wing. She'll take a hop and a 3. Up off the rim, no good. Kirkpatrick comes crashing in, but the rebound already collected by Pitzer, and Rock Creek goes back the other way. 1:06 left to play. Rock Creek now can take half of that game clock with their shot clock, but a foul there quickly by Callie Cook, who is reaching in trying to knock the ball away as she collects her 4th. Give a call to Callie Cook and also Josie Bear in this game. They were in early foul trouble. Each of them had 3 fouls in the first half. Collectively, they just got their 4th right here. So they've done a good job staying out of foul trouble. But back to the free throw line is Kylie Frazee for Rock Creek.
And I think
gets another one.
Yeah, and I think if you're the Irish, you got to get the ball out of her hands. Foul the next person. Let's see if the next person can make free throws.
Frazee went 1 of 2 from the stripe in the first quarter. Since then, she's hit 5 in a row. See if she can make it 6 here. Free throw is up, and she kissed the front of the rim. No good. Long rebound. Jay Rogers collects it. 1 minute left to go. Somebody is going to move on. They're going to play Bishop Miege on Thursday in Hutchinson. Here's Cook with a 16-footer from the right-hand side. That's no good. Ball squirts through, and it's going to be collected by Kennedy Whaley for Rock Creek. And now a foul will be called as Frazee and Bear get tangled up. And Frazee will go to the free throw line. Avery Bear will collect the foul. It's her 4th. So back to the free throw line goes Kylie Frazee. 19 points for Frazee in this game. 5'9" junior. Again, this Rock Creek team has no seniors on their roster. First free throw by Frazee is up and good. That extends the lead back to 9. 48 seconds left to go. 3-possession game. Frazee can make it a 4-possession game. Free throw is up, and it's no good. Rebound being swatted around. It hits a Mustang last and goes out of bounds, and they're going to give it to Rock Creek. Boy, it's going to stay with Rock Creek here, as now Kennedy Scholes will come in. She has a couple of fouls to give. Callie Cook does not. So a little defense-offense here probably for Chapman. Up to Frazee, top of the circle. She has Scholes on her. Kennedy needs a foul or get a steal here, and she's going to close in, take a swipe at the ball, get body contact, and get the foul. Scholes, her 3rd foul. Frazee back to the free throw line. (58-49). 39 seconds left to play. Frazee has 2 here from the stripe. First one is up, and it's good. Give her 20 on the evening. 21 now. Scholes comes out, Cook back in. Frazee's second at the stripe, left it short. Rebound collected by Rogers. She'll play the quick outlet to Avery Bear. Chapman down by 10. Bear. Boy, a reach in there on Frazee could have been called a foul. Now to Josie Bear. She's going back and forth with the defender. Now stuck without the dribble. Dumps it off to Kirkpatrick. Backdoor cut here. Rogers, and she gets 2 in the foul. Boy, you need a 3. There's a couple of ways to go about it, right?
Yep.
Jay
and right
Rogers.
there, they couldn't, Rock Creek come out to take that 3-pointer away. They were going to give them the back door, but they just weren't going to let them set out the 3-point line and launch it up from out there.
And the nice thing that does for Coach Greider is it lets him sub-Cook for Scholes again and go back offense for defense. Rogers' free throw is up. It rims off, no good. Kirkpatrick with the rebound and sticks it back in. Boy, this Chapman team has no quit, as Jason Greider will take a full timeout. We will take it as well. Chapman and Rock Creek not going anywhere. Here's a quick timeout.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Make your next move with someone who knows the market, knows the community, and puts you first. Kirsten Day with Homefront Real Estate Group. Whether you're upsizing, downsizing, or searching for that perfect first home, Kirsten brings local expertise, strong communication, and a client-first approach that makes the process smooth and stress-free. Call Kirsten Day at Homefront Real Estate Group today, your trusted partner in finding the place you'll love to call home. Homefront Real Estate Group. Unlock your happy.
Tossed and Sauce Pizza is a proud supporter of all our area athletes. We want to wish them good luck this season. When headed to the game or an evening at home, stop in and see Tossed and Sauce Pizza at 306 Northwest 3rd in Abilene.
19.7 seconds left to play here in this 4A girls quarterfinal first-round matchup. The winner trying to move on to play Thursday at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. Bishop Miege awaits. All 5 girls out of bounds here along the baseline. They'll run the little football route, and a foul on Kennedy Scholes as she's able to foul right away, and not much time comes off the clock. About a second came off the clock. Kylie Frazee back to the free throw line. Frazee, the leading scorer for Rock Creek, and she's been able to kind of strike that balance with the Mustangs. It's been Pitzer inside for 18, Frazee on the outside for 21 in this game. Trying to extend that Rock Creek 6-point lead, and she does with another free throw made. Callie Cook will come back in.
This will be her 12th free throw.
This quarter.
This quarter.
Second free throw. That one rattles out. Adeline Kirkpatrick with it. Here comes Josie Bear. Chapman can't waste much time here. They trail by 3 possessions, and it's a turnover. Josie Bear has it stolen away. Frazee with it. Down the floor. She'll be fouled by Avery Bear and go back to the free throw line with 4.4 seconds on the clock, and that'll about do it. Avery Bear has fouled out with her 5th foul. 8 points in the 4th quarter, a baker's dozen for the game. The all-time assist leader in Chapman school history, not only for a single season, but also for a career. And she just would not let this team die. They were down by as many as 16 at one point. Got it down to 6, down to 5. But Kylie Frazee at the free throw line has been too much. Got the first one to go there. 22 points. Second free throw on the way, got them both. Frazee will check out with 23. 4 seconds left, they'll throw it in. Callie Cook will have it. She'll come to the jump circle, let it fly, and that will be it as Rock Creek holds off a pesky Chapman team. And they win it by 9, 62-53, our final score. Boy, Kevin, Chapman pushed at the end. They could have given up several times in this game, being buried by 14, being buried by 16, but they just kept fighting back, and we saw this Chapman team kind of be able to create a little bit of that chaos that they thrive on. But this Rock Creek team, for a team that has no seniors, and you always look towards those senior leaders when it comes to sub-state and state time when they're shooting through the postseason, this team just collectively just kept their calm about them and just continued to methodically walk through this 4th quarter.
Yeah, and with Chapman, they dug themselves a hole, and then the 3-ball came alive for them, there in the 4th quarter, late in the 3rd, into the 4th, and it was able to get them back into the game. But Rock Creek never flinched, man. We thought maybe the pressure would get too much to them, and they may turn the ball over and all that. They didn't. They just stayed the course and kept running what they run, and defensively they just kind of lived with the results, but they knew when offensively, we're going to have to start fouling. And when you go 14 for 15 in the 4th quarter at the free throw line, those are those long summer days when you're practicing and nobody's watching. That's why we say they're just so important when it comes to this time of the year, because that's really the difference in this game if you really want to break it down. Both teams played extremely well, but you just go to the free throw line and look at the difference there.
So Chapman's season comes to an end, 62-53. Rock Creek will continue their season that has been really, really good. They were 17-5 from last season. They had no seniors come in, no juniors on the team last year. Decided to play basketball this year for Rock Creek. There's no seniors on this team, and somehow Trevor Keller in his 2nd season has this team at 23-3 as they head now to the Sports Arena, and that'll be a new experience for Class 4A. Usually Tony's Pizza Event Center would continue to hold Class 4A boys and girls, but in the new format this year around the state of Kansas, it will be now the Sports Arena in Hutchinson that will house the semifinals and also the consolation and championship games coming up this week. It will be both Classes 3A and 4A at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson, which you and I have been there many times for state basketball and with Class 3A, and it is a fun place to play. It's a JUCO atmosphere, a couple video boards, a lot of stats, so you can see everything you want. They do such a great job in Hutchinson as they do here in Salina, so that will be a fun visit for Rock Creek at the Sports Arena this week.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's always fun to move on, right? Because now you ensure yourself 2 more games here, or in Hutch now. And so you just tip your cap to Rock Creek because, I mean, they're a heck of a ball team. And, I mean, they just know what they want to do, and they just go execute it. And I mean, they've really got it all. They've got really good size. They've got good guards. And just, I mean, this team could potentially, I could see them cutting down the nets there in Hutchinson as well.
And they are seasoned. The competition that they have had this year, we talk about the NCKL, they got 4 teams into the state tournament. They may have had 5, but while Migo squared off against Bishop Miege for a sub-state championship and was defeated there, they were one of the top teams in the NCKL. They tied for the NCKL league title along with this Rock Creek team, but still, the NCKL got 4 in. 3 of them were here in Class 4A. One of them, Marysville, was in Class 3A. So this NCKL squad and league has really kind of seasoned these teams to do that. It's just too bad we had to see 2 of them square off here in the first round, right?
Yeah, and usually isn't that what it is, right? You know, a couple of the teams that have played each other all year long, it's like we always said we would travel out of Salina and still play a Salina team in Wichita. Just didn't make any sense when we were traveling doing basketball. But right here, I mean, 2 familiar foes. They've played each other 3 times now this season. And, you know, this was probably Chapman's best effort on both sides, both games that they did lose. And, I mean, they just did everything they could. They just, you know, they couldn't get stuff going early. The first quarter, they were really good. The second quarter, they kind of started to that turnover bug and foul bug started to get to them, you know, and then into the third quarter, kind of a little bit of the same, and then the fourth quarter they just came alive and I mean just started hitting shot after shot after shot, and that 3-point line is that equalizer at times, right? It can sink you, but it can also get you back into the game pretty quick, and it did for Chapman there for most of the fourth quarter, and then down the stretch, just Rock Creek made too many free throws. And they just couldn't overcome it.
And this wasn't a battle of the benches by any means offensively. We had some bench players come in and play sensational defense and just kind of take that role of defenders. But we only had 3 bench points scored in this entire game by both teams combined. That was a 3-pointer in the second quarter by Kennedy Whaley for Rock Creek. Let's go over scoring for you. For Chapman, they had 4 starters in double-digit scoring, led by Callie Cook with 14 points. Avery Bear had a baker's dozen, 13. 10 for Josie Bear and 10 for Jay Rogers. 6 points for Adeline Kirkpatrick. No points off the bench for Chapman. For Rock Creek, they got that 3 off the bench for Kennedy Whaley. They also got 23 from Kylie Frazee, 18 from Rory Pitzer. They got 9 from Lucy Martini, 6 from Hadley Hake, and 2 for Riley Freeze. Chapman, a couple of different things here that we can look at that probably made a difference in this game. One of them was free throw shooting. 6 of 14 from the free throw line were the Irish. They were under 50% in this game. Rock Creek, of course, did most of their damage at the stripe in the fourth quarter. Before the fourth quarter, through the first 3, they were 7 out of 9. And then Kylie Frazee went 8 of 12 in the fourth quarter. Rock Creek ends up 15 of 21 from the free throw line. The other story besides free throw shooting is turnovers. Chapman in this game, 14 turnovers. Rock Creek only committed 9 turnovers in this game. You put all that together and it ends up being the end of Chapman's season, 16-10. They finished this first-year campaign under first-year head coach Jason Greider. Rock Creek, meanwhile, they will go on with their second-year head coach Trevor Keller. They will go to the Sports Arena in Hutchinson after a 62-53 victory here over the Chapman Irish, and they will play Bishop Miege coming up at 4 o'clock in Hutchinson on Thursday. I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. As always, Tossed and Sauced in downtown Abilene. Pizza, wings, salads, and pasta. They have your new favorite at Tossed and Sauced in Abilene. Also, Astra Bank in Abilene and Chapman. Abilene Car Sales on Northwest 3rd in Abilene. West Plaza Country Mart. They are Dickinson County's grocery store with a full-time butcher. Memorial Health System, caring for you. Also the Amanda West Agency of State Farm Insurance in Abilene. Aid Station Pub and Pizza in Chapman. KVK Heating and Cooling in Woodbine. They're a family-owned and operated business since 1996. USD 473 Chapman Schools. They do what's best for all kids. School-run business opportunities and culture of caring for students. And, of course, our presenting sponsor for the postseason and the Chapman Lady Irish is Kirsten Day, Homefront Real Estate Group. From Salina to Wamego, if you have land or homes to sell or buy, your trusted partner in finding the place you'll love to call home is Kirsten Day. For Nick Garst producing live stream video, you can watch it live or on demand as we go through the postseason. You want to subscribe so you get notifications whenever we pop on the air with a new contest and a new game. I know Sacred Hearts girls will be on the schedule coming up as they make their trip to Emporia to play Mound Ridge. That's coming up later this week on Thursday. Also, spring sports. Never know where we're going to be, so make sure you subscribe to the channel here, Salina Post Sports on YouTube, and get a notification whenever we have a broadcast of local high school sports coming your way. Nick Garst does a nice job as always. Kevin Lilly, my name's Devin Haney, saying thank you for joining us, where tonight Rock Creek defeats Chapman 62-53 here at Tony's Pizza Event Center. We will talk to you later on down the road.